Well, last night we had our first UFC Paramount event, and it's safe to say it was a success. I did have some concerns how they were going to pull this off because some of the Netflix boxing events kind of are lower in quality, but everything worked out last night. Great main card, one of the best fights I've ever seen in my life in the main event, and they also were marketing for the new movie Scream 7. And as a huge Scream fan and a huge UFC fan, seeing both of these things kind of come together and play around with each other, it was extremely enjoyable. And I live in one of the states affected by the snowstorm, so it was nice to have something kind of to keep you in a good mood. I've seen this on Scream Movie Story, and it was one of the craziest things ever. Seeing him behind Bruce Buffer, and I could just hear the voice right now. Hello, Bruce, it's about time we meet. Chill. And I kind of wanted to see, in like Halloween Resurrection, where Busta Rhymes is like kung fuing Michael Myers, it would be so funny to see a scene with Bruce Buffer and Ghostface throwing hands. And as I was watching last night, I couldn't believe my eyes. I literally look at this. They had Ghostface walking out with the fighters. So I think the marketing for that was really unique. They also showed a new trailer with the very interesting shot of a psychiatric hospital. And everyone and their mama knows who's there, right? Could be. Has to be. And there is a lot of different theories how Stu is going to tie into this movie, but I mean, come on. We know the original plot to Scream 3. And a lot of people are thinking they're just going to go the AI route, but the fact Matthew Lillard hasn't been used in this marketing at all, come on. If he was just AI, right, or just flashbacks or whatever the case is, you would be able to market him. You'd be able to show his face, but I think he has a much deeper role. Everything has been leading up to this, right? Reminds me of where we grew up. Come on, buddy. It's gotta be Stu. And it shows Ghostface burning down the Mocker house, which is now an attraction, right? And everybody knows in the trailer, it shows shots of the Ghostface burning down the Stu Mocker house. Why would they do that? Why? Well, let me tell you what I think. I think it's because in its attraction now, right? They have animatronics, right? Anybody could go there and check it out. If I was Stu, right, I would be very mad that my family home was made an attraction. Get rid of it. Burn it down. I think it gotta be like a reverse psychology thing. Because everybody's argument is like, oh, it's clearly not Stu because we know he's there, right? If it was him, they wouldn't tell us anything about it. But I think it's like a reverse psychology thing. Like you want us to think that kind of, but it has to be. But I just thought it was really cool to see. But back to the UFC card, we got Sugar Sean O'Malley back in the win column. The Scouser showed that there's levels to this. And Justin Gaethje, man, I couldn't be happier for him. Coming in as the seasoned underdog, everybody doubted him, and time again, he continues to prove himself. And outside of the Max Holloway fight, which really should have went down as an exhibition, he hasn't really lost in recent years. At 38 years old, he was able to put on a performance like that in one of the best fights I've ever seen. Too many people wrote him out, but he continues to show time and time again why he's that guy. It's looking like he'll be one of the headliners on the UFC White House card, and who better than the All-American, baby? With that being said, this event I think was a huge success. I can't wait for the more to come, and I hope they continue to play around with the marketing for movies like this. It was really enjoyable to see. Like I said, especially with the horror icon like Ghostface, who everybody knows and loves. Especially me growing up, Scream, that whole franchise was my whole favorite horror franchise growing up. UFC, my favorite sport in the world. Just seeing the two come together, I don't have words. But next weekend, we got Alexander Volkanovski versus Diego Lopez. And I'm assuming as we get closer and closer into February, we're probably going to be getting more marketing for Scream 7 during these events. So I'm locked in. But what about you? Did you enjoy this event? Did it live up to your expectations? Are you excited for the Scream movie? Let me know down in the comments, and don't forget to follow for more videos like these.